Hi, I'm Mark Michelson, Editorial Director of Printing Impressions. Today I'm honored to talk to Nick Gawreluk, who's in the Supplies and Consumables Division at HP. Welcome, Nick.
Thank you, Mark.
So Nick, you actually are a graduate of RIT, and to help you get through school, you received a scholarship through EDSF, which is one of the organizations that grants money to aspiring college students. How did that help you get through school?
I'd say EDS was instrumental. First off, allowing me and my family to financially consider RIT, the Rochester Institute of Technology, as a college. And second off, while attending the school, allowed me to focus on my schoolwork, didn't have to take a extra part-time job. So that was really crucial. Dive into the classes. And last but not least, I had some big goals and set my sights high while at school. Some of those including internships and co-ops, and with the support of EDSF, I was able to financially go after that as well.
Right. Now you got into printing actually at the high school age. I think you're from the Minneapolis area, and you were involved in a printing program there, which kind of got you first interested in the field?
Exactly. Roseville High School was where I attended, and they had a really unique graphic arts program, 1 and 2 color offset presses, screen printing, small digital presses, dye sublimation, and there was a student-run business. So from start to finish, students, myself, were able to get involved, and that's where I really found my niche and came up with the passion for the printing industry.
Right. Well, we actually go back a ways, because when you were maybe even a freshman at RIT, you reached out to me with an interest in blogging for Printing Impressions to kind of relay your experiences of what it was like going through the printing program at RIT. And, I was just really impressed. I mean, you were 18, 19 years old, and the fact that you had the wherewithal and the fortitude to, want to get out there and, make a name for yourself at that young of age, frankly, really impressed me. But with that said, you did write about, as you went along, going through the program at RIT. Looking back, what do you think are some of the reasons maybe our industry has not done a great job of being able to draw like bright, talented people like yourself?
I think it's related to exposure. Every day we're surrounded by print, everything we do, everywhere we go, but it doesn't necessarily click of, well, how did that get there? How is it produced? How do I interact with it? So, for example, EDSF, scholarship organization right there, is a great place to continue getting students involved and drive that awareness to the young people so they consider a career in printing, and they have a large network there of reaching out to high schools or local colleges. So to me, that's really instrumental to improving for the future of our industry.
And what do you think are some of the misconceptions that young people have about our industry? Obviously, when you were in high school and you told some of your buddies that you were going to go to RIT and wanted to get in the printing industry, they probably looked at you like, really? Ink under your fingernails? Why do you think our industry has so many misconceptions about what it's really like?
I'd say the biggest one is print is dead. And we all know over the years, industry is certainly transforming, but I find it one of the most exciting times to be involved in the industry with the innovation on the equipment side, application even, how we interact with print day in, day out, and intertwining that with cross-media on the internet. So that is a big thing, big barrier that the industry comes across, that print is dead. But like I said, we turn that into an opportunity, a new way to reinvent ourselves, and that was a great time to be involved.
Right. Is there anything from your perspective that you think our industry could do better in terms of its outreach to younger people?
I'd say a key one is continuing to fund and support scholarship foundations with EDSF. I mean, they do a great job of helping individuals who are interested in the industry fulfill their dreams and become involved. And at the end of the day, that is the future of the industry and the people who are going to run it. So that would be a big thing, continuing to help where you can And I know the scholarship foundations certainly have a place to get involved.
Now I know you went to RIT, you did some internships at some very well-known printing companies in the Minneapolis area while you're going to school. I think it was an internship that you did with Heidelberg. Both, I think, you were in Germany and South America both, if I'm not mistaken. And then when you graduated, you got a job with Mimeo, and now you're at HP. So you've covered quite a bit of ground in a very short amount of time.
It's been busy and fortunate for the opportunity so far.
But where do you see as like the best opportunities for, a young educated person like yourself in our industry?
Not to be biased, working for HP Indigo, but right now I'd say getting involved on the digital side of printing is really interesting. And the technology and applications, like I mentioned before, that's a great place to be with a lot of growth and innovation, and certainly a young person who has a different perception of print and how it evolves and personalization. They can voice their opinion and do a lot there. So for me, it's a great place to call home. And whether you're working for manufacturer or printing companies who are working with agencies to drive digital print, certainly opportunities.
Well, thanks for joining us today, Nick, and much continued success with your personal career. And I really hope that everyone would consider checking out EDSF, and Printing Impressions has created the Youth in Print Scholarship Fund, where you can make a tax-deductible donation to bring more people like yourself into the industry. Thanks for joining us today, Nick.